Cheevo, guys!
What up, guys? This is Cheevo Guides back here again with another achievement guide. Today we're going to be focusing on the Stud Finder and Future of the Franchise achievements or trophies in Madden NFL 24. To unlock the Stud Finder achievement, you need to draft a rookie with the hidden dev trait. And for the Future of the Franchise achievement, we need to reveal a rookie's X Factor potential. Each of these are worth 30 gamer scores, so we'll be getting 60G in this video. They're actually really easy if you know what you're doing. First and foremost, we're going to go ahead and start up a franchise. So go to franchise and start up a new league. From here, we're going to choose the lower right hand option, which is the offline use active roster option. Now, you do not need a custom roster for these achievements, so we can go ahead and choose any team that you want. Right now, I do have my custom roster in, but I'm telling you guys, it doesn't matter. You can do this with any team that you want. After you pick your team, go to starting point and change the starting point to the regular season. At this point, we can go ahead and press start playing, and that's going to start up our franchise. It is going to take about a minute or two to simulate through the preseason. After it's done simming, we're going to go down to advanced week, and we want to sim until the draft. Now this is going to take about 3 or 4 minutes to simulate the full season, but we have to do this to get to the draft. After we're done simulating, let's go ahead and save our game. To do this, you can click in the right thumbstick, and I'm just going to name my save 123. After you save your game, go down to start the NFL draft and press start drafting. Now this is going to reveal who has the first overall pick in your franchise. For me, it's the Cardinals, but this is going to depend on how your season simulates. So after you know who has the first overall pick, what you want to do is exit out of franchise and then go back in. But this time we know who has the first overall pick. So press RB or R1 a few times to go to the options tab, go down to user teams, and we're going to press Y to add a new character. And for me, I'm going to choose the Arizona Cardinals because they have the first overall pick in the draft. For you, you want to make sure that you choose the team that has the first overall pick in your franchise. After that, we'll go ahead and start the season, but this time we have control of the first overall pick. So go down to start the NFL draft, and before we get started, we're going to save our game just in case. So press in the right thumbstick to save it once again, and now we can go ahead and start the NFL draft, but now we have the first overall pick. So what you want to do is start the draft, go down to make your selection. So I'm going to go ahead and choose the number 1 prospect, and if all goes well, they should have a hidden dev trait, which is going to unlock your first achievement called Stud Finder for drafting a player with the hidden dev trait. If for some reason you draft the number 1 prospect and they do not have a hidden dev trait, you will need to quit back to the main menu, go back into the draft, and choose a different player until you find one with the hidden dev trait. Now, this Madden has the same glitch that they had last year, and unfortunately, there's no way to go ahead and simulate the draft after you've made one pick. So what we need to do is press B to exit the draft, and then we're going to go back into the draft and simulate it. So press your franchise, we're going to load it back up. It's going to re-enter the draft, but this time it will have the option to skip ahead in the draft. What we want to do is advance to the end of the draft. Once you get back to the franchise menu, what we want to do is go down to advance week, and all we got to do is force advance 1 week. This is going to take us to the preseason. Once you're in the preseason, go down to advance week, go down to jump ahead, and we're going to sim to mid-season. After that, press sim ahead, and it's going to start simulating. What you want to do is keep an eye out on the bottom. It's going to show you which week it's simulating. Once it says simulating regular season week 6, you want to go ahead and press B. And that should put you at week 6 or 7, and by this time you should be able to upgrade your players. So go down to upgrade players, and what you want to do is basically keep pressing players until you find one that's a rookie. You can go to their overview tab, and if you look down at their experience, it'll tell you how many years they've been in the NFL, and if they're a rookie, it will say rookie. Again, go to the overview tab. This guy's been in the NFL for 2 years. After scrolling through for a little bit, eventually I found this guy right here, Lynn Van Buren. And as you can see, once I went to the overview tab, his experience says rookie. What you want to do is scroll all the way down to edit player, And from here, we can actually go to the player traits tab by pressing RB or R1 a few times and change the development to Superstar X Factor. After that, press B to back out of the player, and then press A to go back into the player. Go to the Overview tab, and it will show the Superstar X Factor, and this will trigger the achievement or trophy called Future of the Franchise for revealing a rookie's X Factor potential. Make sure you guys stay tuned in with the channel for some more guides on Madden NFL 24. As always, I'd like to give a huge thank you to all of my Patreon subscribers. We just hit 12 patrons. I'd like to give a special shout out to everybody in the biggest fan club, including TimG84, Kegger101, Kana25, Rockmono44, and HinderGod35. As always, I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment and don't forget to like and subscribe.